restarted router stream hopefully fine. Hopefully. Hopefully. Very unfortunate if they're going to be plagued by internet issues today, especially trying to play this. So I'm hoping that that restart fixed things. Get the link back in. I mean, it looks to be working. I haven't dropped any frames since now. So I think hopefully we're going to be good now. I'm going to drop those Steam Remote Play links back in the Discord server again. Okay. Face reveal? This is not a face reveal. I mean, I guess in a strict sense I am revealing my face, but this is far from the first time I've done this. I mean, I played Rainworld blindfolded. It'd be a little hard not to show my face during that. And of course it was Hunter Slug. Who else would it have been? You thought it was Felix, some kind of cat boy anime. Hunter Slugcat. No, Molly. You know why this is Hunter Slugcat? Back spear. Hunter Slugcat's the only being in existence powerful enough to have a back spear. And that's me. I have that strength. You carry a spear on you. You can't. You literally can't. Hunter Slugcat is the only creature in existence with that feat. Alright? You can claim whatever you want, but you're not Hunter Slugcat, and you can't do that. I'm Hunter Slugcat. Me. Just ignore these hands. I didn't feel like painting my hands. Spearmaster can make it, but can he put him on his back? Huh? What are infinite spears gonna get you when you can't put him on your back? Thought I was a cat. Hunter Slugcat. I'm kind of thirsty. Hang on. Out of water. Hunter Slugcat. It's not. Yes, it is. That's on my back. I taped it. No, it's on my back. It's just the cancer. That's what it looks like. So the Steam Remote Play, the third slot is filled now, but the first and second slots are still open. You're better than Hunter because you don't have cancer? Can you prove it? Where are your cat ears? There's folded back. You can't see them. My head's smushed up against a pipe right now. It's impossible to see the ears in that. Fold them up then? No. Get out of the pipe? I won't. Get Yeah, okay. I'll get out of the pipe. Look at them. See those? Catios. Hunter Slugcat. Molly, do you want to play? You have plans? Like playing with Hunter Slugcat, right? Am I Richard from the Amazing World of Gumball? I don't remember that character. You are Gohan from DBZ. You could smash me. You can't. You drove it only like 20 minutes. Well, we should have 2 people soon, and 2's enough. You know, it's just a 3-person game for now. Okay. Do I know the end of the Rain World demo? No, I never played the Rain World demo. My internet seems to be kind of dying again. But we'll... No, my internet seems to be dying. We'll see how it goes. I know the stream is lagging. But, like, there's not really much I can do about that. Okay, that's... Naturally, we're all Hunter Slugcats. They're not easy. Input settings. I mean, we might, unfortunately, just, like, not be able to stream tonight. I don't know. My internet is, like, completely unworkable right now. I'll try for a bit, but we might just have to say that it's not possible. Giho, are you able to control player 2? Okay. Looks like the pause button or escape tags. Okay, well, we'll try for a bit, and if it's not workable, it's not workable. Holy shit! Holy shit! They're all Rainbow Hunters. Every single one of them. Alright, when do you guys want to take that pearl in your stomach? Yes, I have makeup on. When do you guys want to take this pearl? I can take the pearl if you don't want to put it in your stomach. Alright, roll out. Let's go to Sky Islands. You can't hear? Can't hear what? Yeah, you gonna put this pill in your stomach? In your stomach, though, so we don't lose it. Me and the game audio is really breaking up. I'll say if it doesn't clear up in the next 5 minutes, we'll probably just have to call that. Oh my god. Rainworld Hunter, no! Is it because of... There's a chance it might be because of Steam Remote Play Together that it's happening. I could try kicking people out of Steam Remote Play, and maybe we could play something else. I don't know. Might just be that we can't play Rainworld. Or I could just... Actually, let me... I'm gonna see if... So let's see if it's because of Steam Remote Play Together. If it is, we might be able to make something else work. Because we might... Isn't there a multiplayer mod? Minimalist multiplayer? I don't know how minimalist multiplayer works. It looks like it might have been because of Steam Remote Play. I got a couple options. We could try just... I mean, I could go ping Bismarck and see if he's able to play Factorio. I don't know if it is worth a shot. I'll look at minimalist multiplayer. We could... I mean, like... We could play Rain Escape or TF2, but the problem is those would both be pretty short things. I wouldn't be interested in them for very long, and I don't know that it'd really make a very nice stream. I was thinking of those more as just, like, side things, but it seems like Rainworld just isn't playable. Don't Starve? Eh... I don't know. I might just play Factorio with Bismarck and just can the whole multiplayer thing for tonight, because I don't really feel like playing the other options that much. Because I wanted to play Rainworld, but that just doesn't seem like it's gonna work. That was a no. And I could just play Rainworld Hunter by myself and not multiplayer. Okay. Maybe we'll do an expedition. That should work. Maybe one day we'll actually do online multiplayer. Yeah. I need to turn on expedition mode. Yeah, I'll do a Rainwood expedition. Why not? When I finish playing Calamity Mod co-op, will I play Terraria with other mods? Unlikely. I'm not particularly a huge fan of modded Terraria. Okay, hold on. I need to restart the game. That's positive. What is this game? This is Rainworld. 7 flare bombs. Sure. This is Veiled North Star. Camera flower, passages, high agility, explosive jump, explosion resistance, no on glow. Sure. Go with Hunted. Actually, no. Hunted caused the game to crash sometimes. I'll just go with that. Just a straight expedition. Vista Point and Drainage System. Oh wait, multiplayer's still on. Players 1. What's the game about? I don't know how to describe it, honestly. Vista Point and Outskirts, sure. Actually, try to go for a 1,000-point expedition. Sure, 7 Spore Puffs in the same shelter. That should be easy. All you have to do is go to Farmaways. Plenty from up there. Is this the part of Outer Expanse that connects to Outskirts? No, this is that part of Sub. Spear? So I want to recommend a Farmaways. Not really gonna be able to get backwards through Subs. There's no reason to be going there. Also, my... Nah, it's not gonna work. It's annoying hearing things through the hood. This is... Oh, this is drainage. Okay, well, we could go to outskirts from here. Which is... this way? My favorite Slugcat is me, Hunter Slugcat. Maybe I can throw a spear up here. Don't come in this direction too often. Actually, probably just... I think it's this way to get to outskirts. Honestly, I'm not even sure. Yeah, it is. It is. This is the swimming part of drainage system. Oh wait, we have rivulet speed, so swimming's no issue. Down here. Up here. Come on, go up. What, don't starve together earlier? Nice. You gonna play it? Well, we'll probably be playing some more tomorrow. If you're interested in that. Okay, how much time do we have? Is there a drop rig up here? Feels like there should be a drop rig up here, but I don't see a drop rig up here. Still alive? There we go. I'm gonna try to get to outskirts. Don't really like being positioned underneath this green lizard in this way. Maybe let's try to go above it. Still alive? God damn. Okay. Off to outskirts. I'll need to get to 5 coma to get through the gate to foam arrays, because we need to store Spore Puffs in the same shelter. A good amount of food. Closest... Actually, am I in the closest shelter now? I might be. I forget, proximity... I think this is the closest shelter to the Foamways Gate, actually. There's one drop rig. I just have a mod that changes my spear color IRL. It's pretty normal. Hey, woe is me. I wonder what the rest of our challenges are going to be. Okay, so 5... Oh, pink lizard. That's a snack. What are you doing up there? Is that just... No, their den must be down here, and they just... What are you doing up there? Okay, well that's 3 food. Okay, Rainworld Hunter, about to earn Rainworld Hunter passage. I don't know how to get this pink lizard out from up here. He doesn't want to fall. God damn it. Where's the spear? Okay. Blue lizard speared. I can eat this blue lizard. Gotta make some distance though. What deal with this pink lizard? Okay, that should do it. Okay, this should give us enough food to get through to the outskirts gate now. Oh, the Farmers gate. Alright, blue and pink lizard. If Dragon Slayer's one of our challenges, that'd be pretty cool. Okay. Does this room have a bunch of drop wigs in it? I forget. Not this one, but one of the ones coming. Does this room have a bunch of drop wigs in it? Yeah, it does. We're gonna go this way. I don't see any drop wigs, so that's good. There's a pearl down here. I could pay the scavenger toll with that. Big centipede. Not a fan. Is he coming down here? Is that lethal? Looks lethal. Alright, I'm gonna try to get this pearl to pay this toll with. God, flashback to doing this room blindfolded. That was a nightmare. It's over this way. Down here. Goal obtained. Takes you back down here. Okay, and now we can get to Farmways and put all these Spore Puffs in a shelter. And now we can do our first challenge and go from there. Okay, no king vulture. That's a plus. A lot of times there'll be a bunch of king vultures in this room. Makes getting past the toll really annoying. Hey, whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm sorry. Whoops. I meant to pull out my pole, but apparently, instead, that picked up a spear, and then that aggroed the scavs. Whoops. Toll scav should always be neutral, so they shouldn't have been aggressive to me otherwise. At least neutral to begin with. Picking up that spear must have somehow pissed him off. Alright, let's try that again. You know the spear, because I lost all of mine. Ooh, exploding spear. What challenge do I have on right now? I'm not actually sure because I 4 of them are hidden. Our current challenge that we know of is to store 7 Spore Puffs in the same shelter. No. Why? That was a drop rig. Okay. There's a drop rig there. Yeah, we gotta get some coma back now. There's the green lizard. Makeup's coming off. I mean, I can just pay this toll with spears. I don't need to pay it with a pearl. I just thought it would be easier to, but it's kind of a long trip to actually go get those pearls. Here. Damn, nice catch, blue. Oh, okay, the blue lizard's dead. But it was a nice catch. The blue lizard. Oh, wait, no, he's still alive. Wonder if the centipede's not big enough to kill the blue lizard. No, he is. The blue lizard's dead. You're typically going to Chimney Canopy to Sky Islands as Hunter. I don't usually take that path, so I don't really have any tips for that, no. Oh, there's a Kingfisher. Yeah, I don't usually take that path. I find it to be the more annoying of the two paths. Please don't throw a spear at me. Is it enough to pay the toll yet? Can I get through? Please take my spears. Eat noodle fly. I'm done with you assholes. If that wasn't enough, I don't know what will be. Take a pearl. Hates when you're doing the chieftain passage. So we need to 7 Spore Puffs. I mean, this first shelter should be fine. We have the pearls, we could head back out that way if we need to get back to outskirts. There's a popcorn plant here too, so. Although this caramel lizard might make this a bit annoying. Does this lizard live here? Oh, it's a slug pup. Slug pup obtained. Caramel lizard also obtained. We may not want to use this shelter. What's the goal here? To finish the expedition we're on. I just started a random expedition. I mean, it would be nice to just bring the Spore Puffs to there. Name the child? I'm not good with names. Rainworld Hunter. Okay, this way should have a better... Just throw the fucking spear. Oh my god. Okay, kid's dead. Whatever. I'm spamming pick up and throw to try to throw the spear that's lodged into the centipede. Instead it keeps picking up the child and throwing the child into the centipede. Let's look at these Spore Puffs. 2. But I can go back to use my back spear now. The only annoying thing about playing as Hunter with children is that well, playing as myself. I don't like kids. I'm not letting their, like, grimy paws touch my back spear. Or my back where my back spear touches. YouTube chat controlled Slugpup when? I don't know. Never? Okay, there should be enough Spore Puffs near here that we can just put them all in this shelter. I think we need some Spore Puffs out of here. 1, 2. We might not, but we'll see. Yeah, we need to bring those. Alright, see you, Joshua. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, actually no, there were enough right here. 5, 6, 7. Alright, well, that's nice. Gives us enough Spore Puffs. And then we'll see what the rest of our challenges are. So we have Saint Passage, Jellyfish, Kill Daddy Longlegs, pin creatures to walls or floor. Saint Passage is an interesting one, but I am in the best part of the game to earn the Saint Passage, which is Farmways. So we'll start working towards that. Jellyfish in the same shelter. That one could be a little tricky. But the best way to earn the Saint Passage as violent Slugcats is popcorn plants. And Farmways has a ton of popcorn plants. It's the best place to avoid harming creatures. Pretty much. I'll need to head back up here. There's a popcorn plant after the Sky Islands gate, too. Which we could take advantage of. Oh, okay. This is a toll. That's right. We have the pearl, though. Pay that. Please take that. We good? We good? I'm gonna assume we're good. Beehive, please. I should have just brought a Spore Puff. Why does make people like farmer ways? I mean, reindeer can definitely be frustrating. Especially on, like, your first playthrough when you don't necessarily know how reindeer work. If you don't know how to use Spore Puffs to call them, or bowing to them, and whatnot, they can definitely be pretty frustrating. So I get that. I think it mostly comes down to the reindeer. Wormgrass can also be annoying. Just a random king vulture chilling up there. He's having the time of his life. Spore Puffs still count as attacking things for the sake of the Saint Passage. We might have to just take the L on the Saint Passage right now, though. I don't know if I can... I'll try to bait the centipede away. But that's a real awkward spot. Oh, thank you, Justice. You're drinking milk? What kind of milk? Whole milk? 2%? 1%? Low fat? Skim? Chocolate? Strawberry? Hey, Wetfish. I never know. Every time I go to the grocery store and need to buy milk, I can never remember what kind of milk to buy. And I always have to, like, decide on the spot what kind of milk I want. Femboy milk? That means that's not... That's... Alright, I'm gonna head through to Sky Islands because there should be a popcorn plant right next to the Sky Islands gate. And that's one... powdered milk? I always see those, like, powdered milk or, like, canned milk, and they always scare me. Okay. Popcorn plant? Oh. Is there not a popcorn plant in Sky Islands? Damn. What would be the nearest popcorn plant? I can starve myself. There is? Where is it? Is it just, like, on another one of the rooms down there? I was definitely talking about, like, in this area. Room to the left at the bottom? Okay. I'll check it. Not seeing one. Okay, there's one here. If I eat this, then go rest at the shelter, we should be good. I also think with the Saint Passage, a kind of fun trick is, I believe if you kill creatures ahead of time and store them in a shelter to eat later, they don't count as you harming them for the Saint Passage. I even have to own Motor. Motor would have been annoying. We will need to kill 7 daddy longlegs, though, which is not easy. We've essentially got to choose between either... Actually, no. Hunter has garbage waste daddy longlegs, which are next to the, that room. The scav treasury. I need to store jellyfish, so maybe I go Hypeyard Shoreline? No, I don't want to go through Sky Islands. I'm not going to be in Farmways anyway. And passage to Outskirts. And then just go Outskirts, garbage, kill the daddy longlegs, then go Shoreline. That's probably the play. Motor sounds so weird as an English word. Saint as Hunter is not the easiest. There's so many violent things everywhere. Nothing almost grabbed me. I think it's 1.5 cycles before it shows up, so as long as we don't die, we should see it this cycle. This pearl. And then should be popcorn plants this way. Past the reindeer. This is where Hunter normally spawns. There's a reindeer. This is the hunter room. The grab food and eat them. Please stop following me. I'm going to end up spore puffing you. Yeah, okay. There's a reindeer. Nice and quick. Go left, please. Go left. Go left. The reindeer looks like a rabbit. You know, it's not the most comfortable having a back spear, I gotta say. Sitting in a chair like this, it's actually kind of uncomfortable. There's one popcorn plant. Yeah, there are so many popcorn plants here. We'll lose a coma flower if we stove, but we don't have the doomed passage on, so not having a coma flower isn't too big of a deal. And we don't have any too difficult challenges that are too difficult, so I'll probably utilize stoving to give myself increased saint progress. Because even if you stove yourself, you still count for earning progress towards stuff like Saint. And since there's a popcorn plant out here, we can just eat that. And what does centipede taste like? Give it a fried orange. It tastes like a fried orange. I also need to pin creatures, which isn't difficult at all. Yeah, fun fact, if you weren't aware, starving yourself causes you to lose a karma flower, if you had a karma flower around you. But yeah, the starving should let us get better progress here. We need 2 more cycles? Looks like 2 more cycles. There are 2 popcorn plants, so I shouldn't need to starve myself again. But, oh, you didn't see the back spear? It's a ferocious weapon. Honestly, the strongest of any of the Rainworld Slugcat abilities. That's why I'm the best one. Like, objectively, having a back spear, you think like jumping an extra time or like being a little bit fat? I have a back spear. A back spear. Keep dying to your sanity? So there are a few ways to manage your sanity in Don't Starve Together. Generally, you lose your sanity because being near monsters, eating certain foods, and just kind of gradually over time, at dusk and especially at night, and especially if you're in the dark, your sanity will go down. You'll see the arrow on your sanity. That indicates how quickly it's going up and down. A bigger arrow means you're losing it a lot faster. So if you notice something is decreasing your sanity, you should avoid it. And to get your sanity back, there usually are not big chunks. It's more of you do it gradually over time. Picking flowers on the ground gives you some sanity back. Wearing various clothing often restores your sanity. Not always, but there are like hats you can craft. A garland gives you a passive sanity restoration, which is just a bunch of flowers. If you pick green mushrooms and cook them and eat them, specifically cooked green mushrooms will restore your sanity. If you can build a drying rack and you dry food on that, dried meats, dried jerkies will restore sanity. Okay, so I want to go to outskirts and then go to garbage waste through industrial. How many shelters do I have? Oh, that's right. I came from drainage, but I never had a shelter in drainage. Imagine having a super slug feline ascension ability. You'd have 2 speed. Yeah, like. Oh, we have a slug pup back. Showing me how to find out how to get it up. I just told you like 3 good options. So I'm sorry, with play single player, or do you need friends? I think the game's drastically better with friends. It's playable single player, but it's a much worse experience, in my opinion. I mean, the game straight up gives you a second copy to give to a friend when you buy it. Hang on, I gotta pin creatures to walls. Is this a... Nah, the Slugcat's bonded to me. I can't spear it. I was gonna spear him to a wall. Oh, okay, Slug Pup. Goodbye. Are they still alive? Nah, they're dead. Yeah, nah, he's dead. It's worth it, single player? It'll vary from person to person. Outskirts. Hunter outskirts. Hunter Slugcat. Hunter Slugcat. And that right there is a pretty simple maneuver on how you avoid red lizards. Now, I know a lot of you more amateur Slugcats are not going to know how to avoid a red lizard. You're going to get afraid and panic, and that's going to cause you to get killed. Now, it's important. You saw right there. I went to the red lizard, and I went away from it. And that's really the key to avoiding red lizards. So when you see them, you want to go in the other direction so they can't hit you. Now, they might spit at you. That just means you have to go in the other direction better. You didn't properly redirect yourself. Now, if a red lizard does bite you, all you have to do is have God tier RNG and get like the 1 in a million non-lethal bite. Happens to me all the time. By the way, go watch my Minecraft speedruns. My name's Dream. Did I cheat? No. No, I would never cheat. Alright, we need to pin creatures to the floor. Pro Rainwolf tip, if you have the Expedition Challenge to pin creatures to walls or floors, you can pin their dead bodies, which... still gives you the points. I'm not even going to try the pink lizard. It's going to be way too chaotic trying to get it in there. Now, you may have noticed that I got a child killed this cycle. That was intentional. It was part of playing optimally. Children really just hold you back. I would suggest, at the first opportunity, disposing of them, preferably in a way that does not leave evidence. As you can see, what I did is I gave it to a green lizard, which was then eaten by a pole plant. Now, you may not be able to pull off something quite as smooth when you try it, but I would suggest, at the very least, you could bring them to a Leviathan. You could allow them to play near a drop rig. Why must there be no evidence? I feel like it goes unsaid. The unspoken rules of parenting. So I'm trying to go to industrial. Now, this right here is colloquially known as the drop rig room because of the large number of drop rigs. Now, the best way to deal with drop rigs is to kill them. However, if for some reason you are incapable of killing them, I would suggest learning how to kill them. You can see right there I died. That was intentional. At certain points in time, due to random number generation, you can get bad cycle seeds. And by allowing myself to die, that allows me to reset the cycle and try to get better RNG at in a more optimal way. Yeah, no. The multiplayer wasn't working, unfortunately, Kitty. We tried to, but, unfortunately, it was causing my internet to die to try to host, and it just wasn't working. So I ended up just playing regularly. You can see there's another drop rig up here. And the way you want to deal with them, winning against a drop rig psychologically is 90% of killing them. As you can see right there, I've been missing spear throws, and it's entirely intentional. Because by missing spear throws, I can show the drop rig that I have superiority over it, and I can convince it to recognize the futility of attempting to fight me. They know that what they're trying to do is pointless. Because I can miss spear throws and still intimidate them to the point of them giving up. Dominating your opponent psychologically is 90% of combat. Yes, I'm Hunter Slugcat. That's me. As you know, I'm very easily recognizable as the most famous character in Rainworld. You might remember me from such video games as Rainworld, Rain Escape, Rainworld Downpour, and Minecraft. I'm famous for my very popular ability, the backsphere, in which it's a secret technique that really I've been the only one to perfect. Regardless of video game, regardless of species, regardless of genre, regardless of power level, I am the only creature in existence which is capable of holding a spear on my back. And this is, when it comes down to it, a a feat that rivals even the most powerful of anime characters. I could beat the shit out of Goku. I'd throw a spear at him. He'd be stunned for a sec. I'd pull out the back spear, finish him off. Easy kill. You know? Oh, wait. There's no shelter here because we're Hunter. I was running autopilot, though. I need to find a spear first, though. I got 2 spears right now. Where's Goku? Where is he? I don't see him anywhere. He's too scared. It also goes to show that, like, in the very popular Terraria Calamity mod, which, for some reason, people want me to play, the most powerful weapon at any stage in the game is a spear, because, for me, I can wield 2 spears at once. I can just attack twice, when other people can only hold 1 weapon. My DPS potential is twice as much as any other person. That is the power of a back spear. Okay, we need to go to Garbage Waste to kill Daddy Longlegs. Now to play Calamity. In the morning time slot for multiplayer, we are doing Calamity multiplayer. Which, yeah. Hang on, I'm going to Garbage. Just this way. Now, you might be wondering, common question I get asked. Right now, you'll notice I'm playing in Expedition mode. And in Expedition mode, I am no longer suffering from any sort of rot-based disease. I'm no longer slowly dying, and the reason for that is that between my main campaign and Expedition mode, I moved out of the US to a country where I could get proper treatment without bankrupting myself, and as a result of that, I'm no longer suffering from cancer. Then you come up with a PvP on? No, that sounds awful. Yeah, no, I did do that, Kanatar, yeah. So what's better, dual wielding spears? Using 2 hands for 1 spear, then pulling out the... Oh, back spear, easily. You know why? Because with a back spear, you can hold a rock in your other hand. And then you can hit, like, for instance, a lizard. Right? Very common foe to be faced with. You hit the lizard with the rock, flip him over, show their belly, pull out the first spear, hit him in the face. Bam! Pull out the second spear, hit him again. Pull out the other spear again, hit him again. Stun lock, and we'll kill any lizard in the game as long as you ignore red lizards and train lizards. Also, you know, that's that purple guy. Spear Minister or whatever. You know what that guy has to do? That guy has to spear his own food in order to eat it. And do you know how many food pips he has? His metabolism is all over the place. 5 and 5? Get the fuck out of here. Everybody knows that real Slugcats need to eat more food up front and they can't store that much for later. That thing is not alive. That thing is a purposed machine organism that needs to suck out food through its tendrils. I have a mouth. I eat food with that. Bro can't even sink his fangs into a good lizard. So So don't come at me asking things like, is dual wielding spears as good as backs? No. No. Start this games, you have to use Artificer Explosion Stun instead of throwing rocks. Okay, with the Daddy Longlegs in Garbage Wastes, discounting this count as... Get Artificer hold 2 spears? No. She can maul things to death, and, like, that's pretty attractive. I like that quality in a woman. But she can't dual wield spears. She can't have a back spear. And honestly, to me, that's preferable. Because, you know, I'm the one and only Rain Wolf Hunter. There is no other Hunter Slugcat. Nothing else in existence can back spear. You know, at best, you have imitators, alright? People that try as hard as they can to imitate the power of the back spear. And that's where you get into situations like Spear Minister with his dual-wielding spears and infinite spears. And I'm sorry, I can do with 2 spears what he can do with 50. And, well, the one thing that I do appreciate Artificer for is Artificer is very good at domestic terrorism and producing exploding spears to be used for whatever purposes I deem fit. And I am fond of that. I do enjoy having an exploding spear. If there were an Artificer right now, I wouldn't have to deal with these dumbass scavenger motherfuckers with their treasuries, and no, I could just have her, you know, pull out a mouth and just spit her juice all over a spear, and bam, it explodes. Throw that at Daddy Longlegs. But no. Now, one of the things that I think is, you know, when it comes to Artificer, I think it's a point of weakness, is that Artificer, for whatever reason, seems to be very keen on being able to remove spears from walls with her strength. And, honestly, that's a sign of weakness. Any talented Slugcat knows that any spear you put in the wall needs to stay there, because that's where it belongs to. And it shouldn't be moved, it shouldn't be adjusted. You did that. If you made a mistake, you had to deal with the consequences. Now, there are some people that might look at what I'm doing right now and think, oh, you're lost in garbage waste. You don't know where the Daddy Longlegs are. And that's just completely untrue. I'm not lost. I'm just... I haven't found my destination yet, and I don't know the path to get there. And that's a completely different thing. Back spear plus explosive would be universe ending? Yeah, and could you and I and V be friends? So the main problem with that Slugcat, he's quite the fat fuck. And like, you know, not here to judge, but man's got like 12 food pips, and I don't have the kind of money to support that kind of eating habits. It's a lot of work to be hunting out 12 food pips plus my own. He eats twice as much as I do. How do ascension powers compare to back spear? Okay, I want, for your consideration, for you to compare the following 2 things. Okay, Saint ascends, and he starts doing his little hold the button and aim the thingy and trying to hit the creature with the ascension powers. You know how long that takes? Takes like 1-2 seconds. You know how long it takes out to pull a back spear and hit something? Okay, start the timer. Bam. Already dead. He starts trying to ascend shit, wizard powers, whatever. Nah, already hit with the back spear. He's gone. He's dead. Hey, Gother. I think it's here. I've done this before, I'm sure. It's that one there. Okay, I just had to go up there. What's the name of the blue Slugcat again? Revolt? Ribbit? Something like that? In Nippon, you call it Reure? I'm struggling to pronounce that. I've ever met Rizulit, and if yeah, do they tell you what kind of drugs they take? Hey, look, Look, they confided into me their medical history, and I'm not about to tell you the medication that they take for their disorders. All right, that would be disrespectful to all involved, and I'm not about that. Hey, yo, exploding spear. Hey, yo, give that back. Hey, get. Bro nicked my exploding spear. Can you believe him? Hey, stop. I just want my exploding spear back. Thank you very much. Hey, where'd my exploding spear go? What a jackass! Can you believe that guy? If I did throw it at... No, I didn't. I threw a different, unrelated spear at him. It did not explode. It was not an exploding spear. Alright, now you see there's a lot of red in this room. That means that we have cherry-flavored enemies coming up. And personally, I'm quite fond of cherry flavors. Not quite up to strawberry, gotta say. But, you know, we work with what we can get. The main thing that's very important is to finish up our challenge list, because I'm a professional gamer. You can tell because of my headset. Okay. Now this is where the daddy long legs is. You'll see that I just walked directly underneath the drop wood there. That was intentional. Because then the dropper would follow me and think that I had romantic interest in it, when I could actually backstab it and watch the betrayal in its eyes, as it realized I was not, in fact, interested in it. And then I could go through, loot a scavenger treasury, get all sorts of spears, actual spears, exploding spears, one might say. And I could kill so many daddy longlegs with these spears. You didn't even notice the face cam? Yeah, well, it's pretty tough to notice because I really do blend into the game very well. I mean, I am from the game. I have the same art style and everything. Does Squirmo actually have cooking skills? You just eat whatever? I don't know who that is. Gormer? I've never met them before. I don't... We're just making up Slugcats at this point. Gorming? I don't know who this is. Now there is a daddy long legs down in the water here, I think. I'm like 60% sure on this one, but I'm pretty sure. Okay, maybe there's not a daddy long legs. I really thought there was. I hear danger music. I was pretty sure there was a daddy long legs down here. Yeah, there is. It's just way down there. Oh, there it is. Now, because I am the superior Slugcat, my creatures have a 50% chance to respawn after being killed each cycle. This is compared to most Slugcats' 30% chances. Now you'll notice... that daddy longlegs was not killed by that exploding spear. That was a misdirection. It simply took a moment to die because it was having an anime antagonist death where it had to finish off its last thoughts of defeat before it finally died. And that was your classic daddy longlegs kill. Where you take the daddy longlegs and you throw an exploding spear into their core, and this causes them to instantly die. This is because the daddy longlegs is particularly vulnerable to the exploding spear. One might say it's their weakness. In fact, they are particularly vulnerable to exploding spears, because they will instantly die if you land a successful exploding spear on their body. Whereas most creatures, when you land an exploding spear on their body, will instantly die. Very different. And now you might be wondering, like, is it safe to eat daddy longlegs? Aren't you, like, eating straight cancerous cells? Aren't they, like, infectious and disgusting and ugly? And look, I'm in great health, okay? I care about what I put into my body, and it's why I live without any health complications. Is Monk a nerd? I respect Monk a lot, because Monk has an immense amount of violence within his heart, and I respect that, and I'm also very violent. If I believe in one thing, it's violence. If I believe in two things, it's violence, and that you can't just call desserts breakfast food and expect them to be breakfast, because they're not. Alright. And as you can see, because we are Rain World Hunter, the daddy longlegs has already respawned. This is helpful, because now we have more daddy longlegs to kill. Now, as an unfortunate side effect of this, I do have to get the daddy long legs up near me. Or I could simply go in the water and go directly at it. And I'm going to do what's called a pro gamer move. Which is simply to go directly at the daddy long legs and then kill it. Now, you might be afraid of the daddy long legs. You might think, oh my god, it's gonna grab me, it's gonna eat me, it's gonna grab me with its tentacles and, like, put me in its mouth and jiggle and... Nah. Classic amateur mistake. You gotta be fearless around these guys. They can sense when you're afraid, and when you're afraid, that is gonna influence when they attack. If you don't show any fear, they're not gonna attack you. Some people think that daddy long legs can sense sound, that they have really good hearing, and they can't see. Not true at all. They actually sense fear. They know when you're afraid of them. And for most people, when they make sound because they believe in this myth, they start to get afraid and think, oh my god, the daddy long legs just heard me. It's coming for me. Not true. It's actually coming at you because you're afraid that it did hear you, even though it's actually completely deaf. Alright, now, we may be in a situation where this daddy long legs might not respawn, and as you can see here, through my popularity, I actually got a passage in the game named after me. The Rain World developers follow me on Twitter. Big fan of my, it's called X now. They follow me on X, which, by the way, you can see right here, there's a little X on my body that actually links to my X where you can read my tweets. But yeah, they were such a big fan, they added a passage in the game named after me. I'm very influential within the Rain World community. Now, you might think that was a daddy long legs down there, but unfortunately that is not a daddy long legs. That is a brother long legs. The much weaker and inferior version. You can tell this because of the way that it is. This one is significantly smaller. These ones don't have the same fear-sensing abilities of the daddy long legs. They simply flail about, being unable to see or hear, which is more evidence that the daddy long legs can't actually hear, because, well, if the daddy long legs could hear, surely the brother long legs could hear. But it's really the fear-sensing that distinguishes them. But we'll need to obtain additional food. Now, you might be wondering, hold on, did you just lineage that brother Longlegs? The answer is yes, but actually no. The reason that brother Longlegs spawned is not because of the daddy Longlegs. There are independent brother Longlegs dens down there that have an independent chance to be spawned at any given cycle over time. And as a result, we simply had enough time pass where a brother Longlegs ended up spawning. If we give it more time, we'll have the daddy Longlegs respawn. Now, it will be a little bit more difficult. However, these scavengers are very polite and decided to go ahead and bring me another exploding spear, which I really do appreciate. They're always looking out for me, these scavengers. We're big friends. Now, you might be thinking, hold on, didn't you just spear that guy in the face? Not true. What I did was the scavenger equivalent of... laser tag. He wasn't wielding an actual exploding spear. he was wielding a nerf exploding spear. It's nerf or nothing, and on their own territory, it's nothing. They might look like they die, but they just get a little bit hurt because you beat them at their own game on their own territory. Two types of sex system. One is based on reproductive parts, and the other is based on the other attributes of the body. The latter is never addressed. Hang on. More free exploding spears up here. All I gotta do is beat these scavengers at their own game. Bam! Got him. Free exploding spear. Now you might be thinking, hold on, that kind of looks like a scavenger kill squad that's coming to try to kill you. To which my response is, I'd like to see them try. Now that's another brother Longlegs. However, the brother Longlegs has the same weakness of the daddy Longlegs, and that weakness is being killed. If we were to kill this brother Longlegs, then we could consume it for food points and then rest. And because we got a free exploding spear, courtesy of the scavengers, we can do just that. Now we will need to wait for our opportunity. Does Mommy Longlegs have any weaknesses? Yes. She is also vulnerable to being killed, and she has one very specific weakness that you can exploit to very consistently kill her. And that is simply to throw a singularity bomb at her, which instantly kills her. Which is something that's honestly pretty unique to the mother Longlegs. Most creatures will not be instantly killed by a singularity bomb, it's pretty much just the mother Longlegs. So always make sure, whenever you see one, that you recognize it's specifically an anti-mother Longlegs weapon, and against 90% of the other creatures in the game, it's gonna do nothing. It's much like Spore Puffs. You might be thinking, did I just miss the shot on the core against that brother Longlegs? Not true. I chose to cripple it so that the actual kill would be more satisfying. Remember, it's not about beating your opponents. It's about beating their spirits. You don't just need to win, you need to make them regret existing at all. That's actually how you get creatures to lineage in Rainworld. It's the equivalent of getting people to rage quit in online video games. Once you kill certain creatures enough, they'll just get too frustrated to continue fighting you, at which point they'll be replaced by their brother taking the controller and playing for them. Okay, well, doing this allowed me to, recuperate the 2 exploding spears that I used on the brother Longlegs, because when I thought about it, I acknowledged the fact that instead of using those exploding spears, we could simply go stockpile more, which would be a better way to play. So dying there was really optimal when you think about it. Let's hear things. Now, a lot of people also misinterpret scavenger body language. They think that pointing a spear like this is a sign of aggression, and that's not true. If you pay attention, scavengers will actually touch spear tips with each other as a way to greet each other, and they're trying to do the same thing to you, and most people don't recognize this. And instead, when they fail to be greeted properly, that is a huge transgression in scavenger culture, and they'll begin attacking you because you didn't do the proper pleasantries. But as long as you properly greet them, they won't actually attack you. Just throw your spear at them is the closest thing you can do in game, and then they will bow down out of respect, much like reindeer. And they'll let you go. You can even take their items too. I do need food. Like a scav. Now you'll see that right there. I borrowed some abilities from Artificer, and went ahead and utilized a couple of them during this fight, as the ability to explode at will is quite useful, and I try to take advantage of it whenever possible. Kind of person is Survivor. Survivor, believe it or not, is not actually a person. He is a Slugcat. Much like myself. I know I may appear human at first, but that's simply because of humans being prone to pareidolia, when in fact I am a Slugcat. Now, you might be wondering, why didn't I take the mask from that king vulture? And the answer is, I'm threatening out to lizards as is that they'll run in fear from me. I don't need to wear the mask. Legally, I don't think I'm allowed within 300 feet of a lizard, but I usually ignore that one. I'm gonna try to bring a Myris vulture to the shelter. You know how broken find that vultures disappear after you hibernate? I didn't actually know that. Ah, now the daddy longlegs just respawned. Now, the important thing to remember in that environment down there, none of this terrain is actually real. It is a large, empty room. So none of it's actually going to block your spears. And you can see these proto-longlegs. Just to demonstrate the fear-sensing abilities. They work much the same way as daddy longlegs. And because I'm not afraid of them, they're not actually able to detect my location. And this cyan lizard is very happy with me. I tamed it after killing that daddy longlegs, because the daddy longlegs was about to kill the cyan lizard in about 5 minutes. And because I rescued it from that fate, it recognizes that fact. And wishes to accompany me. But I don't really want it in my shelter. It'll be a little bit awkward with all the spears, so I'm going to go ahead and say goodbye to it. Still lost in garbage wastes? Hey, I might be lost in the game, but I found myself in real life. And that's what matters. Myros vultures, if you were not aware, they have 20 HP, and they might seem to be very intimidating enemies. They do all their squawky squawk laser beam bullshit. But when it comes down to it, they are all bark and no bite. As soon as you slap a Myros vulture in the face, be it with a rock, be it with a spear, doesn't matter, they're gonna start freaking the fuck out, screaming all over the place. You have completely called their bluff because they're actually quite weak. And at this point, they're gonna stop biting you entirely and try to do some, like, throwing a grenade at you shit. It's gonna miss because they got terrible aim. And then you can just keep laying into them, and then as soon as they throw the grenade out, they think, oh, okay, I'm fine. I can go back to biting. Nope, hit him with a rock again. They're trying to throw another grenade out. You just keep throwing rocks at him. Yeah, what do you mean bro thinks he is Hunter? I am Hunter. Hey, Lost Leviathan. Yeah, I am Hunter Slugcat from Rainbow. I am the Hunter. I'm in game right now. You can see me. Do you want proof I'm Hunter? What would prove to you that I'm Hunter? You see this right here? You see, that's a back spear. Do you know anything else in existence that is capable of holding a back spear? That's what I thought. No. You don't. Because there isn't one. Because I'm the only one. Show me the dexterity? Okay. You looking at this? See this water bottle? Look at how fucking dexterous I am. Alright? Find me something else that I could do. I can play baseball. Alright, baseball, very dexterous sport. You trying to tell me I'm not dexterous? That is dexterity. Why don't you ask that green guy in the Discord server, the one that gave me cancer? Was your tummy pull? Alright, hold on a sec. Just right there. Way too small to be a pro? It's just artistic representation in the video game Rain World that causes pros to seem larger than they are. And it doesn't even have the triple affirmative on it? I triple affirmative to your mom last night. Look, the only triple affirmative I care about are the following words. Yes, my name is Hunter Slugcat. 3 simple words. Now we're gonna go back, and because we've earned the respect of the scavengers, we can take the items from their treasury without angering them. Which is why, after leaving, you'll notice there aren't any hostile scavs hunting me down, because they don't care that I go take their stuff. We're friends. Are caramel lizards the lizard equivalent to gourmand? No, gourmand has 2 legs, whereas caramel lizards have 6 legs. It's a pretty solid distinction, though. Now, we only have 2 more daddy longlegs to kill, and then 7 jellyfish to store, and then we'll be done with the expedition. Halloween is now past for you. I'll probably end the stream after the expedition is done. Yeah, the reason these daddy longlegs keep staying down here is because I'm not afraid of them, so their fear sensing abilities aren't actually working on me. So that's why we keep having to dive into the water to kill them. Alright, only one more daddy longlegs to kill. Now we can just pass straight on through to the shoreline gate, and because we have the respect of the scavengers, we won't actually need to bring any items to pay the toll with. However, I will, out of respect for them, you know, play their game and up them out in that hole, because you know we're pals. Heart-to-heart relationship, you know. It's a brotherly love. This, unfortunately, is another brother longlegs, but it does still make a good food snack. And there is actually a second brother longlegs down here. Both of them, however, are dead. The brothers longlegs, famous children's author. We will need to obtain more exploding spears. Really, just one exploding spear should do it. Which, conveniently, I do also have access to the back spear, which allows me to put the back spear on my back and then simply make my way forward with other objects or nothing in my direct hands. Dressing up as a stalker was fun. Nice. What did you go like trick or treating? Did you have like Halloween party? Or what? I'm gonna go ahead and try to befriend these dropwigs by giving him a pull. It's important to befriend dropwigs. Honestly, from killing all these daddy longlegs, I probably have such high reputation with most of the creatures in this region that they won't even try to attack me. So overall, we'll be fairly safe. Took you way too long to know you can put down spears with down plus Y. Wait, down plus Y? Do you have pickup on Y? Yeah, yeah. There are a good number of people who are confused about my gender. You see, there I was a little bit slow on the uptake saying hi to that scavenger, which is why it threw its spear at me. But as you can see, I'm very clearly Hunter Slugcat. And Slugcats don't have concepts of gender in the same way that humans do. We actually have a very large number of genders, and my gender is Hunter Slugcat. My name is Hunter Slugcat, my role is Hunter Slugcat, I perform Hunter Slugcat, and I'm a Hunter Slugcat. My pronouns are Hunter Slugcat. And I Hunter Slugcat. That's about all you need to know about me. Okay, and now we need to go to Shoreline, and I'm gonna bring some peaceful offerings to the scavengers that live in the toll that leads to Shoreline, as we'll need to bring some jellyfish, and we'll need to pass through with their good graces. Now, the ideal location to be is going to be that weird blue lady, whatever her name is, Mux to the Loon. She's got a lot of jellyfish inside of her, and we can use those jellyfish and store them in a shelter to obtain this last challenge. But we'll need to pass across all of Shoreline. Alright. Like I said, we got some peace offerings for these scavengers. Playing Calamity, did you read the lore after defeating the bosses? I'm sure on my first playthrough I did. At least some of them, I don't know about all of them. But in the multiplayer, I didn't have much interest in that. The main thing is I mentioned this when we were playing the mod itself, but I just found it boring, for lack of a better word. The problem with the mod is that it's particularly exacerbated in multiplayer, but even single player, I'm not sure I'd like it. It feels like a lot of the problems are solved, and so there's not a whole lot to do aside from just go boss to boss and fight boss. But, you see what happened right there is there was a child outside of my door who I simply locked out, and this caused them to disappear and die. And that's a convenient, legal way to get rid of your children. I would highly recommend it. Okay. Yeah, there's really not any good ways to get the things you need to pay this toll nearby. So we're gonna go in hot with some grenades. And as you can see, the scavengers are mostly dealt with. A couple of them are still alive. Go ahead and finish them off here. Now, there are a rather large number of scavengers. So it's important to take advantage of what you can do that they can't, which is verticality. They're highly incapable of throwing spears upward or downward, unless you have the elite scavenger flavor. Yeah, they did. I'm also gonna go ahead and destroy their, collection of pearls. You can rocket jump in this game. Not in the base game, as most Slugcats. However, because I am playing as Rain World Hunter, I simply allow myself to use all of the other Slugcat's abilities, and they're not, able to stop me. I'm simply too powerful for them. And this is really helping them out. Because the scavengers can't actually reach up here. So by doing this, I put the pearls in a more accessible location. Which really helps them out with getting them. It unlocks a special friend ending with the Scavenger Chieftain when you play as Artificer, who takes place later in the timeline. If you allow them to have a good idea of Slugcats. Artificer is able to go visit the Scavenger Chieftain in Metropolis, and the two of them have a nice friendly chat. After which the Chieftain gifts Artificer his mask as a token of friendship, and then all the Scavengers will be permanently not hostile to you. Hey, Claire. That gate is not dead. Okay, and now we just have to go to Mooks to the Loon, or whatever her name is. And then store a bunch of jellyfish. We can drink too. We play Don't Starve together again, or no? I think we can do some more Don't Starve together tomorrow night. Yeah. Not tonight, though. Now, the thing about Mooks to the Loon, actually, if we're bringing 7 jellyfish over, it might look like, I killed all those scavengers in the kill counter thing up there. That's not actually a kill counter. That's just the scoreboard of creatures that I defeated. They weren't actually killed, strictly speaking. I just bested them in combat. It's your hamburgers. This very well might be the last cycle. How much time do we have? I'm gonna try to make it to Looks to the Moon with jellyfish, to finish this, but we'll see. We have Rivulet speed perks, so should be fine. I'm pretty sure there were 5 jellyfish inside of Moon. Bring a spear. Remembering a spirit will unlock a secret ending. Oh, whoops. Can you explain what's going on in a way your two brain cells can understand? Right, so I'm playing as the main character of Rainworld, Rainworld Hunter. Hunter Slugcat is his full name. My full name. And I'm playing in a specific game mode called Expedition, where I have a bunch of challenges I need to complete. And, you know, right now, the last challenge I have left for this playthrough is to store a bunch of jellyfish, which are a small item that spawns, a small food item that spawns in this area. Put a bunch of them in a shelter. So I basically need to go through the area and pick up a bunch of jellyfish and bring them to a particular location. That white lizard's not still here, is it? Oh, he is still here. Oh, wait, I'm playing as... I have Artificer Parry. I can just use that. I thought I picked up a rock there. Would I recommend this game to a casual gamer? How casual? I think it's the question. In general, Rainworld's a fairly difficult game, and, I don't think it's something I could really recommend for most people playing casually. It is not a casual game. Now, that doesn't mean that it's, like, impossible to master or unreasonably difficult. It is... The game is fundamentally unfair or imbalanced in the sense that, you are put up against a lot of challenges, and you can't just, like... walk at them and expect, oh yeah, I can just, you know, fight these things in a one-on-one battle of skill and kill all of them, or, sometimes you can just get, bad RNG, and, that requires you to act in a particular way that is not obvious, and it can feel like there's just nothing you can do if you don't know what you can do, I guess, for lack of better words. Yeah, another jellyfish up here. Yeah, patience is a big thing with Rainworld. Man, remember when I was playing Rainworld Dancepad and I had to jump up this hole during an expedition? It was awful. Hello, Mr. Vulture. Goodbye, Mr. Vulture. Now, the game does have a very unique art style and a great soundtrack. It's a very fun game, but it can be a pretty challenging experience, like I said. If you struggle with difficulty. There are options you can select in-game to make the game easier. There's also a Slugcat with that is easier, with the world being less aggressive and dangerous. Rainworld Monk. Especially the DLC Slugcats generally are going to be a lot tougher. If you like the look of the world and story and whatnot, you could watch other people play the game. Or you could try playing it with the accessibility options to tone down the difficulty. I think I would have an easier time recommending it now than like a year ago, before it had the update that gave players the options to tone down the difficulty in a lot of ways. But I still can't, recommend it to everyone. And yeah, it is a very unique experience. It's hard to compare to other games, because it just isn't like other games. We should be able to finish the expedition this cycle, I think. Because there should be 5 jellyfish in Ruin that I can grab. As long as you don't get hit by a Leviathan. It's been a bit stuttery. If you're on console, I believe Rainworld also has a demo. Might give you a sense of whether or not you like the game. I'm very dexterous. You know? I'm very dexterous. Fuck, I wasn't dexterous enough. I was not dexterous enough. I thought I was dexterous enough. I was not. Hit the jetfish. There we go. I don't understand why sometimes I go flying really high out of the water and sometimes I don't. I've never managed to work that one out. Maybe it's just the force I go with. Okay, let's try it again. Wait. Was the lizard not dead? I guess the lizard wasn't dead. Yeah, I thought 2 spears would kill him. I guess he was still in bleed out, though. Okay, well, we're not too far away from where we were. Unless you get back there, like I said, I'm just gonna pick up a couple jellyfish and then we're done. Okay. Didn't need those spears anyway. Okay, should be the jellyfish in this room. Ah. I'm gonna eat one. Give me enough to sleep. And take two. Okay. Or what? End of this room, and then across the big room that might have the Leviathan in it, and then into Moon. Probably use Moon's first shelter, not the second. Right, and now just don't get Leviathaned. See you, Leviathan. Alright, we should be good to win now. Let's go through here. One, two, three. Actually, there's enough jellyfish right here. We don't even have to go into Moon's main room. Just need to shove all these guys in a shelter. Two. Get the distant ones first. Four. These. This is not the most comfortable with this hood on, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I think I'm gonna end the stream once we finish this expedition, which should be in just a moment. Just gotta go run these last three jellyfish in. Six. One more. Last little victory lap. My webcam frame rate just go down? No. Okay, well, this is gonna be the end of the stream. God, that feels good. It's quite uncomfortable having that hoodie on. Not gonna lie. Mostly because the head ear thingies. Okay. 7 jellyfish in the same shelter. Go ahead and sleep. tradition done. Take off my back spear so I can use it. No, it's good to take off the back spear. Just gotta, you know,